It's crazy to see where YouTube's come, to be honest.
It's gone through so many phases, though.
Right?
Like, I remember the beginning of YouTube, like you could be a little bit more, I guess, outspoken or a little bit more, I'm almost say like inappropriate. And
Edgy.
then,
yeah, just say it.
But it seems like it's gone through phases. Like, it's interesting because I remember when you really started blowing up, I think it was around the same time, like it almost seemed as if the platform itself was starting to favor more family-friendly content. I remember this was also around the time like Logan Paul got like, he kind of was getting seemingly trashed for the whole like Suicide Forest thing. And I remember I was posting content that was a little bit more edgy, maybe I swear a little bit more. And I remember like, it almost felt like one day to the next, I was getting like half the amount of views. And then other content creators like Ace Family, I think your stuff started blowing up. And I was like, did the platform itself just go through like a complete shift and change? Yeah. And do you know about any of that? Like, do you know why that would have happened?
Well, I think at the end of the day, for us to make money, advertisers have to be happy. So
of course,
I think a lot of these like strict things they do or whatever, I don't think it's like YouTube wanting to impose it. I think it's the advertisers forcing them to. And so like I'm kind of glad in certain areas, you know, they've been to it because that's how we make money. And that's how, like, you know, there's some people who, you know, if ad rates plummeted,
they have to protect that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. There are, you know, literally tens of millions of people that depend on this for their livelihood and to pay, you know, feed their kids and pay their rent and stuff like that. So yeah, it like kind of sucks, but I think a lot of people should direct some of that anger more towards advertisers and less towards them. Because if advertisers didn't give a fuck, like I guarantee you, YouTube wouldn't give a fuck.
That's what I've been saying recently too. As long as the platform's dependent on ads, like they're not really in control, you know?
I mean, any platform ad dependent, they're all going to be funneled into the exact same thing. Or it's just how it's going to be, you know? So I don't really know what the answer is there. Like, because I feel like a lot of advertisers probably don't care that much. Like the big brands do. But I don't know. I guess we'd have to see statistics. Like what percentage of ad spend are these like big brand companies or something like that? I almost wish there's like a box you could check that it's like, do you like, because I'm sure a lot of advertisers wouldn't care if their ads were on slightly more edgy content if it was cheaper, right? So there should just be a thing like, oh, you know, you can save a $1 per 1,000 views if you just advertise on people that swear. Just check this box. And I'm sure a lot of people would not care if we swear, if it saved their company money and converted the same.
I always thought it'd be cool if YouTube made like a 18 plus section or something that they could also direct those ads
100%
towards. And then like, because one big thing I hate the most is getting age restricted. That's one thing we like. If it happens in the first 24 hours, to me, I just feel like deleting the video. Like I'm just like, this totally takes the fun out of everything. 100%. If it happens like a week later, it's like, okay, whatever. It kind of did its justice. But I always thought it'd be cool if they made like an 18 plus section. And then if there was ad buyers that wanted to be on that type of content, and maybe there was like a section where they kind of pushed it, you know?
This is my thing with YouTube that like, I remember when all this was happening, like exactly what he's saying about like the age restriction or like they started kind of like just not even getting your content out there. And that's the thing that frustrated me because I remember like, it was almost like one day to the next, like I said, the views just went half and then it never came back because around that similar time. And it was just kind of like, I understand that the advertisers driven the money and it's like, okay, we don't, but it's like, is YouTube platform itself just not pushing this content as much because they're not able to put the ads on it how they wanted to. Yeah. So then it's like, now it's affecting someone's like ability to create content. And then someone has to change the type of content that they create in order to like,
it makes us all way more PC friendly.
Yeah. So it's just kind of, it's a little frustrating. And like he said, I do wish there was like a different way or maybe some sort of like conversation that they would have with creators before like kind of switching things.
I think an 18 plus platform for YouTube would be great. Like just like, even I would probably occasionally upload videos there, you know, where I could just swear and not give a fuck. Because I naturally swear a lot, but I don't care that much about swearing. I tend to just tone it down in our videos just because it doesn't hurt not to. You know, it's not one of those hills that I really care that much about. Yeah. But it would be cool to have a channel where I just could. But and I would know that it would only reach an older audience because then I could just do a lot of things that I just wouldn't normally do. You know what I mean? Like light a firework in a room or a bunch of stupid shit because I know it's going to reach people that aren't going to just imitate it, you know?
Yeah. I was going to ask you, did you choose this path to kind of be like more PG rated or did it just kind of happen that way?
Well, like I said, like the swearing, I don't really care. And everything else, it's not like I'm a super like edgy guy. Like I'm not like you guys where I go partying and
it's just kind of worked out that way, right?
Yeah. And now that, you know, I have tons of employees and all these other things and we have a charity and stuff like that, I kind of have to stay like that because like,
for sure.
Yeah, a lot of people depend on me. So it's bigger than just me, but I don't mind.